How do you do, folks? Fred Thompson back with you here. I'm going to make another video, extension to my other videos, but I don't know if I can word this right. But my head's a little messed up. I've been getting hit pretty hard. My ears are just not functioning at the right level, and your ears are very important. I don't know if if many of you know this, but the inner ear receives. Boy, I tell you, I mean, why is my brain just shutting down like this? I tell you, folks, it's got to be the towers. I mean, I just completely lost focus of what I was saying. But I'm going to try this again. Your inner ears, your brain receives 80% of the energy that comes from your brain comes to the inner ear, and it's not visual. It's not always all visual. Your brain operates off of sound. The harmonics. Harmonics are the geometry of sound, but harmonics are very important. I mean, when you listen to music and other things like classical music, Mozart, all these types of music, they enlighten your brain because the sounds are just the brain is adapt. Man, boy, what is going on with my speech? I tell you, this is just. But I mean, that's. I tell you, I'm going to move over here, folks. Oh boy, yeah, we better move, folks. I didn't see that, but yeah, I'm going to get over here. Maybe I'm getting some bad reception there. Perhaps the library here's got the mosquito going. I don't know. Sometimes they use that to. Oh yeah, much more light here. Yeah, sometimes they use the mosquito in some of these businesses and other. I read about it in that book, Sonic Warfare. That's a really good book. You should read that book. But yeah, folks, as I was saying, the inner ear receives. The brain gets 80% of its energy from the inner ear, and the other 20% is visual. Boy, now I feel like I can't even breathe. What is going on here? Man, Jesus! I tell you, this frequency crap, it's just something else. But yeah, I'm going to continue with my video here. I'm not going to try to go too far into other things. I'm going to continue with the directional sound and the other. I don't think I have to say much more about directional sound. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's a beam. It's an ultrasound beam that goes through the air, and it works on the inaudible frequencies and allows you to hear sound. Right, the sound's made next to your ears. If you'd like to see a good video on it, Woody Norris, that's his name. He's got a really good video on YouTube, and he explains it all to you. So there's also you can also buy the device that's dangerous. I found it on the internet. It's made by A Security, and the device that Woody designed for the military, they sell it on this website. If you have any security background or I guess of that sort, then you could buy this device. I think you just have to have background in security. I don't know. I haven't tried to buy it, but that device goes up to 155 decibels, which is can really mess you up. But yeah, 120 is pain, and yeah. But yeah, the device that you can get on the internet, the the Holosonics website is goes up to 85 decibels, I believe. But that 85 decibels right at your ear, that's pretty freaking loud. I don't know about you, but I bought a alarm, one of those carbon monoxide alarm detectors, because I was poisoned with carbon monoxide several years ago, and yeah, that I was in a room that was where things echoed a little, and yeah, I mean that thing was 83 decibels, and boy, I tell you what, it really messed my head up. And yeah, I just hit the test button, and bam! I mean this thing screwed my ear all up for a while. My brain was a little malfunctioning. But anyway, folks, to get back what I was talking about, yeah, I'm being gang stalked heavily. I'm hearing I'm on the streets. I parked my RV because they were using. I tried to park my RV before. I've tried several things, several tactics to get away from these coilones, and I guess they can't get to many other ways, so they're using coilones on me. And their noise campaigns, they really didn't bother me too much. I had my dog, and my dog kept me happy, and I just pretty much ignored it all. But now I guess they found out I'm allergic to that drug, and I think a lot of people are allergic to this drug. It's not just me. Even normal people, this drug, literally tears apart their DNA. It just literally destroys their DNA. I don't. By the way, I don't know if I told you, but that drug is the drug that I was involved in the Gulfwar syndrome. Because you see, at the time they didn't have anything to treat anthrax, so they gave the soldiers cipro, and that was the only treatment they had for anthrax. So the ciprofloxacin was part of it, and quinolones altogether. There's some worse ones out there, but they're using cipro on me, and they're missing it into the air. I've had them. I was living down on the beach. I tried a few things. I went out to the Kingwood, and I figured, well, there's a bunch of woods out there. I can crawl out in the woods and get away from these people. But that didn't work. As soon as I got there, within a day or two of being there, I guess their neighborhood watch groups or whatever. Because I'm in their program and they're networking. So I guess whenever if they're not watching you, whenever you use your credit card, you use your whatever your Lone Star card, they automatically know where you're at. And but yeah, within a day or so, I was walking around Kingwood and trying to stay on my feet and keep my head together. But yeah, they were using quinolones on me everywhere. They were doing drive-bys with cars. If I walked up in front of a store, it was in the air. Sometimes it was in the air before I even got there. And it just literally shut me down. And I figured, okay, well, if I go out in the woods, then these people can't get people to come up. Like, right now they could get people to come up here and drop a book off here at the library, and they'll have one of them little air misters in their pockets, and it's got quinolones in it, and it'll air mist into the air. So then and I'm sitting here looking at you, so I'm using my eyes here, see, and using just your eyes, things are going to start to rip in your eyes, because that's the way the drug works. Anything that you're using at the time, that's what gets damaged. And but yeah, anyway, I was going out into the woods at night, and I actually seen one of their drones. This is the first time. Man, I wish I had a camera. This thing was just over the top of me, and you could see it misting this gassy stuff, which was cipro. And I wake up in the morning, I'd have tendons, and just my neck was all out of place. And if you have that, cipro misting while you're sleeping and you lay a certain way, it can literally just rip your shoulder apart. And yeah, it's really extreme. Man, this stuff is killer, And but yeah, they're doing it to me all the time. Man. That's all I can tell you. They're using cipro, and they're using other drugs too. I guess it's just because they can't get to me any other way. I was just watching something on the internet about how they can even affect your dreams. Unfortunately, they can't do that to me because I don't dream due to my multiple sclerosis. I have multiple sclerosis cognitively, so you might see me function a little better sometimes. I may function, as far as speaking wise, but it has nothing to do with what my speech is right now. They're obviously running a frequency on me because I was speaking a lot better about 30 minutes ago before I started this video. But yeah, well, my time's almost up here, folks. I'm gonna have to cut this one short, and I'm gonna go back into another one here, and I'm gonna speak out here and continue and tell about what's going on here in Pasadena. But yeah, I'm at 9:20 now, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut off, and we're gonna start video 2, another video. So I can cut this off here. Okay, over and out.